students, welcome to your language arts lesson of the day. I'm going to go back over that worksheet. I do not need a nap. Just as a little review and to go over the answers and vocabulary words and the match and highlight section below. So I'm going to go ahead and reread the story. I do not need a nap. My little sister Ella said she did not need a nap, but she was crabby. Now, crabby is one of our highlighted words, so we got to use context clues here to figure out what crabby means. She rubbed her eyes, so she was kind of scratching her eyes. She cried. Okay, if she's crying, that means she's really sad. She's very cranky. So you could say down here, let's see. I'm going to bold. Crabby means cranky, so sad. And she rubbed her eyes. So she rubbed, she scratched. Yeah, anything to get the itch out of her eye. So I'm going to say scratching. My mom said she must take a nap. Ella cried more. So was she happy that her mom said she must take a nap? If she cried, I would say not. She's not really happy about taking a nap. I guess she wants to go outside, play more, whatever. She wants to just do anything but not take a nap. My mom picked her up. She put her in bed. She said, "Close your eyes, go to sleep." When Ella woke up, she was not crabby at all. So remember, if we went back to this word crabby, but she was crabby. So from that sentence, you're kind of like, I still don't know what crabby means. But if you continue on read it, she rubbed her eyes. Still, nothing from the second sentence that gave us much context clues to figure out what the word crabby means. But in the third sentence, she cried. So crying usually indicates or usually gives readers knowledge that she's pretty upset. So she's not very happy. So what this means is that she was not crabby at all. After she woke up, she was in a good mood. So it's actually kind of funny. Like, she didn't want a nap at the beginning, but after her nap, she felt much better. So that's kind of funny. It's kind of ironic too. Now, if we look back in our context clue questions or our comprehension questions, how did Ella feel after her nap? So after is the big indicator. So this was the beginning of the passage was before her nap because she did not want to take the nap at the beginning. So let's reread the ending part. She put her in bed. She said, "Close your eyes, go to sleep." When Ella woke up, she was not crabby at all. So she was not crabby. She was not cranky. So after her nap, so this was after her nap, it would be C, not crabby. So I'm going to highlight C. I'm going to give it a yellow to show that that's our answer. She's not crabby because she's happy she took a nap after all, even though she didn't want to at the beginning. Now, what other title might work for this story? So this is something kind of like an opinion question. Like, so what do you feel is a other title for the story? So this title of this little short passage is "I do not need a nap." So there's A, I love naps. Well, did she want to take a nap at the beginning? Not really. She cried. She didn't want to. She wanted to go and play and do something else. She wanted to eat. I don't know, but she did not want to take a nap. And then the letter B, the next one, it is bedtime. Now, if we read over this, did this mention anything about night or anything at nighttime? Or did it give any indication of the time of day it was? Not really. It just says she didn't want to take a nap at the beginning, but her mom made her. But when she did, she felt much better afterwards. So I don't think it's either A or B. Do you think it's let's play? Well, even though, she didn't want to take a nap, she could wanted to play, but did it mention that she wanted to play or do anything else instead? Not really. She was just cranky, because I guess her mom knew that she was very tired even though she didn't want to take a nap. But did it say she wanted to play anywhere in this passage? Not really. It didn't say what she wanted to do other than nap. So I don't think C is a good option. D, it's nap time. Now, I feel like this is the perfect title answer because her mom told her it's nap time. She might not have been happy it's nap time, but in reality it was. And she was happy at the end that she did get nap time because it made her feel so much better. So it's nap time. Question 3. What was the main idea in the story? So we're looking at the main idea. We're looking at the main plot. What was the main thing happening? So we have option A, going to school. Did it talk about school any at all in the passage? Not really. No, I didn't talk about school at all. B, taking a nap. Now that it did, so I'm going to put like a little dash right here because that's a really good answer choice because it does talk about taking a nap, but we want to look at all the answer choices because that's what good smart test takers do. Option C, eating a snack. Now, did it mention food at all in the passage? Not really. Not at all. And then option D, playing games. Now, she might have wanted to play games. That's why she didn't want to take a nap. But did it say that anywhere in the passage? No, it did not. It only talked about taking a nap. So we know, since we looked through all of our answers, that B is the best choice. So we're going to highlight B as for number 3. Now, question 4. Where does the story take place? Now, let's figure out where in the passage that the story takes place. So this is like the setting. This is like the place where the story is happening. It could, in stories, it could be, the setting could be a town, or they could be very vague, not very descriptive, and say, oh, this story takes place in a school building, or we're in the mountains or in the field. Something not very specific. Or it could say something very specific, like we are in Spruce Pine, North Carolina, or we in Bakersfield. So that's a very specific setting spot. But let's look over these choices. Option A, at a store. Now, were they at a store? Like, would you take a nap at a store? I don't think so. If it's, if your mom yeah, that would be really pretty weird. Have you ever seen a person take a nap at a store? I feel like even if you did take a nap at a store, that would be very uncomfortable because stores are very loud. So how can you sleep well in a store? Option B, at school. Now, was there any indication from the passage that she was at school? Not at all. No, it doesn't mention school at all during this passage. So I don't think it's not B either. At home in bed. Now, does it mention home or bed in this? It does, see? Her mom put her in bed. So bed is mentioned, not necessarily home. Home was not mentioned in this passage, but bed was. So C is looking at the best choice so far. D, outside. Now, are there beds outside? Maybe if you're camping, but not really. So for question 4, option C is the best answer. We're going to give this a little mark. C. Now, we went over our bold vocabulary words. Crabby means cranky. So she was very upset when her mom asked her to take a nap, but she ended up not being crabby afterwards because she felt much better and she needed the sleep. And then rub means, like when you rub your eyes, you have an itch, so you're scratching them. So rub helps you to ease that itch to make you not feel itchy anymore. Now, we're looking down here at the bottom. So we have different colors, red, blue, green, and orange. Now, we're going to reread over the passage again and look for words that have the vowel E. So E, that's the lowercase e. So words can begin with big E or little e. So we're trying to look for those letters in the passage. So let's go back, and I'm going to have my highlighter ready for red. I do not need, look, there's 2 E's, so we're going to highlight that guy red. Red, okay? A, nap, but there was not any E's in that one. My little, there's an E right here, little sister. And then, sister, there's an E right there. Oh, and then the next one, Ella. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight these 2 words to red. Said she, oh, look, she at the beginning, here's the E. So I'm going to highlight this word as well. Did not need, oh, here we are to need again. And need has 2 E's, so we're going to highlight him red. A nap. But she, oh, here we are to she again. So we're going to highlight that one red. Was crabby. She, oh, here we go. She rubbed. See, right here is the E. So we're going to highlight that one red as well. Ooh, and look, her eyes. And then, ooh, here we keep going. There's a bunch of them. E. Okay, so we're here to stop. So there's E right there, and 2 E's in eyes, and then E at the end of she, and then cry, there's E right there. My mom said she, here we go, highlight another E, word that contains the letter E. Ooh, if I do the right color, there we go, red. Must take, so we're also going to highlight this word red, a nap. Ella cried more. And look, this whole sentence contained E. So E is a very popular letter in writing. My mom picked her up. Okay, picked and her up. See, between the K and the D is the E, and between the H and the R is the E. She, oh, here we are again to she. Put her in bed, and look, between the B and the D is honey. And then she, so here we go. She said close, and look, there's an E at the end of close. Your eyes, and eyes has 2 E's. Go to sleep. Oh, look, here's another E. See, we're warming up our brains because we are learning about the short E this week, so this is great. And then when, so here's an E, and then Ella, and Ella begins with an E. So we're going to highlight this one, E. Woke, and then at the end of woke, beside the K is an E. Up, she. Okay, so we're going to highlight this one. Was not crabby at all. So, whoa, there's a lot of E's in that passage, guys. Look how red it is. Now we're going to continue on. So, because we got all the words with the vowel E. Now we're going to highlight in the color blue words that end with S. So, things that are plural, that means more than once. Usually when things, so for example, there's cat and then cats. So, if we're talking about a cat, that usually means there's only one cat, like I have one cat. But since Miss Schultz has 2 cats, we're going to put an S on the end of cats to make it plural. So when we make things plural, we add an S when there's more than one thing. So we're going to look for things that end with S. I do not need a nap. So far, nothing. My little sister Ella said she did not need a nap. So far, nothing, but she was crabby. She rubbed her eyes. Ooh, eyes is one, so I'm going to make the word blue. Yeah, eyes. She cried. My mom said she must take a nap. Ella cried more. My mom picked her up. She put her in bed. She said, close your eyes. And look, we're on eyes again, and eyes is plural, because do you have one eye? No, you have 2 eyes. So that's why we usually make eyes plural. So we're going to put blue there. Go to sleep. When Ella woke up, she was not crabby at all. So only eyes was the only thing plural in this passage. I didn't catch anything else. Okay, let's keep on going. Green. Now we're looking with words with 4 letters. So I is not one because it has 1. Do has 2. Not has 3. Ooh, look, need has 4. So we are going to highlight that guy green. So I'm going to make the words, because it's highlighted red, green. A nap. And A has 1 and nap has 3. My little, let's see, let's count down little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So little has 6 letters, so we don't need that. Sister also has 6. Ooh, but Ella, 1, 2, 3, 4. That has 4 letters, so we're gonna put green there. Ooh, and said, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're gonna highlight said. I'm gonna use the green highlighter. Said, she did not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, need. We're gonna highlight need again. Let's see, text and make it green. A nap. But she was crabby. Now, crabby looks like there's more than 4 letters, but let's count out just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, crabby has 6 letters, so it has more than 4. She rubbed. Now, let's check rub to see if it has 4 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, that's too much. We're looking for 4. Her eyes. Now, what about eyes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, man, I'm going to run out of eyes here. Let's see. I'm going to underline it. I wonder if it'll let me change the color. I'm going to say green. She cried. Now, let's see if cried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, cried has 5, so we don't have to worry about highlighting that one again. My mom said she must. Ooh, must has 4, so we must highlight that green. Take, ooh, and take is 1. So we're going to highlight the text color green. Multiple colors of green on this page. A nap. Ella, now we're to Ella again, and we know that has 4 because we counted it before, right up here. Green. And then we counted out cried, and cried has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. And more has 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 we're going to highlight green. My mom picked. Now picked has 6 letters. Her up. She put her in bed. She said clothes. Now let's count out clothes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we were close to close. The 4 letters in close. And then your would be highlighted green because 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let me change that to black and highlight that to green. There we go. Your eyes. And then here we are in eyes again, and we're running out of ways to highlight eyes. Eyes is very popular. Go to sleep. Now, if we take out the S, we would have 4 letters and make it leap. But we don't, so because it has 5. When, now when has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to mark that green. Oh, and then L also has 4 because we counted it before. Yeah, that section's green. Woke up, so that's gonna be also green. She was not crabby at all. So look at our passage so far, guys. It's gonna be a rainbow by the end. But this also gives us good practice because we're practicing our reading skills, and we're also looking back in the passage to see what more details we can pick up, what we missed from reading the first time. Now, this is the last one, orange. Words that begin with the letter H. And what sound does H make? Ha, ha, and it's a consonant. So we're looking at letters like H, the big H, and the little h, the capitalized H, and the lowercase h. So let's go back up here. I do not need a nap. So far, I haven't seen any H's, but let's keep on reading. My little sister Ella said she... Now, it said beginning... Words that begin with H, okay. Wanted to double check because we did run into H for she, but it said only for the H's at the beginning. So if this was he, we would highlight it orange, but since it's she, we will not highlight that. Need a nap. But she was crabby, so cranky. She rubbed her. Oh, here we go. Her. There we go. I was like getting worried. I was like, are we going to find any? Here we go. Orange. Her, because her begins with the letter H. Ha. Her. Eyes. She cried. My mom said she must take a nap. Ella cried more. My mom picked her. Ooh, we are to her again, so we're going to highlight that one orange. Up. She put her, okay, so we're back to her. So it looks like so far the only thing I've seen is her. In bed. She said, close your eyes, go to sleep. When Ella woke up, excuse me, she was not crabby at all. So guys, we looked over this passage and now look how colorful it is. Miss Schultz cannot talk, it's Friday. We read over the passage and we picked up a bunch of details. We looked over letters, vowels, beginning letter sounds, or beginning letters, and we did awesome on this passage. Yeah, we looked at our vocabulary words. We looked over words that have the vowel E, S for letters, and that begin with the letter H, and we went over these questions. So we did awesome. Yeah, if you want to compare your worksheet on Class Dojo just to see like things you got right, things you think you might need to improve on, like this is a good way to see like what things you need to work on too as well. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about this video, and I'm more than happy to help. Thank you so much.